Good morning, Live Oak Leopards and families. Thank you so much for joining us today for our virtual sixth grade celebration. I can't believe we are already at the end of another school year. And parents, I am sure that you cannot believe that your kids are at the end of their elementary careers here at Live Oak and are headed off to middle school. I know this is not the ending that any of us envisioned, but we are all so proud of your efforts and your perseverance, especially during the last few months. I am confident that our teachers and staff here at Live Oak have prepared your children throughout their time here for their academic futures. Please sit back this morning, relax, and enjoy our virtual celebration.
Good morning, Live Oak Leopards. I'm excited to be here with you all. I have my graduation cap on and I'm ready. Well, our first award this morning we're going to start out with is for a parent, Melissa Blansfield. And you are getting the honorary Leopard, the Lifetime Leopard Award. For those of you who know Melissa, you would totally understand why she's receiving this award. And for those of you who don't know Melissa or don't know everything she's done, I'm just going to talk briefly about you, Melissa, and how wonderful you are. Melissa has two students at Live Oak, or she did have two students at Live Oak, sorry. And they are just amazing. I had both of them in my class. But Melissa is one of those volunteer extraordinaires. She is one of those people that has, yes, I will help on her forehead. And she has always been room mother. I think she has held every PTA chair whatsoever. She has been a room mom. She was room mom for both sixth grade classes this year, which is a lot of students. And she actually started substituting around the school. And anytime Melissa is needed, she is just one of those people that give 110% to everything she does. And Melissa and her family have moved out of California, and we are going to miss them so much. And I really, the Blansfields are just one of those families that will forever be a huge part of Live Oak. And with that being said, Melissa has actually put together, this will be her second year, a wonderful slide presentation for our sixth grade class. So sit back and enjoy.
Hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart, no, no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. I can almost see faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. And just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. So it's gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. I remember saying, I don't care either way. Just as long as he or she is healthy, I'm okay. And the doctor pointed to the corner of the screen and said, you see that thing right there? Well, you know what that means. I started wondering who he was gonna be. And I thought, heaven help us if he's anything like me. He'd probably climb a tree too tall and ride his bike too fast. End up every summer wearing something in a cast. He's gonna throw a ball, brace of glass, and a window down the street. He's gonna get in trouble, he's gonna get in fights. I'm gonna lose my temper and some sleep. It's safe to say that I'm gonna get my payback if he's anything like me. can see him right now. Knees all skinned up with a magnifying glass, trying to melt the Tonka truck. Won't he be a sight with his football helmet on? That'll be his first love till his first love comes along. He'll get his heart broke by the time he's in his teens. And heaven help him if he's anything like me. Gotta hold on easy as I let you go. Gonna tell you how much I love you, though you think you already know. I remember I thought you looked like an angel wrapped in pink, so soft and warm. You've had me wrapped around your finger since the day you were born. Beautiful baby from the outside in, chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this whole world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl. When you're in trouble, that crooked little smile melts my heart of stone. Now look at you, I've turned around and you've almost grown. Sometimes you're asleep, I whisper I love you in the moonlight at your door. As I walk away, I hear you say, Daddy, love you more. Beautiful baby from the outside in, chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Come on, take on this whole world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl. Someday some boy will come and ask me for your hand, but I won't say yes to him unless I know he's the half that makes you whole. He has a poet's soul and the heart of a man's man. I know he'll say that he's in love, but between you and me, you won't be good enough. Beautiful baby from the outside in, chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this whole world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl. I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, I wish for you that this life becomes all that you want to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry on and you while you're out there getting where you're getting to. let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder. Don't you know? The hardest part is over. Let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. It will only just remember how it feels. All love's pain, these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away. These small hours, these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for that amazing video of our sixth graders' memories at Live Oak. I would now like to introduce Katie Franco, who is our Student Council President, who has a few words to say to sixth graders today.
Good morning, Principal Beach, teachers, families, and most importantly, my fellow sixth grade classmates. My name is Katie Franco, and I'm our Student Council President. Many of us have been proud Live Oak Leopards for 7 years and are so lucky to have amazing teachers and staff. Our teachers have taught us so much in the classroom and have made it fun along the way. We have sung, danced, and played many games. While learning in the classroom was very important, it was not the only thing that was taught. Our teachers have also guided us to be respectful, kind, and responsible students, which will all be important as we move on to middle school. Can't you believe it? Middle school. As we move on to middle school, we will have the memories of the friendships that we made at Live Oak. The classroom parties, Halloween parades, Apex fun runs, parent-child events, and our class performances each year in the NPR, and one of our favorites, Go Day. We also have some great field trips over the years, like Underwood Family Farms, where we went on a hayride and picked vegetables. Watching Cat in the Hat at Canyon Theater, visiting Hart Park, Camp Valley Trails where we panned for gold, and Castaic Lake where we rode in sailboats. This has not been the sixth grade year we've all imagined for ourselves, but it's been a memorable one. As we begin this year, we look forward to the traditions that come with being a sixth grader. The cool field trips, Camp Valley's Trails Day, end of year barbecue, friends setting yearbooks, and of course the teacher versus sixth grade kickball game. We joke in my house because my older sister Megan was a fifth grader at Live Oak when they said how sixth grade would be at the elementary. So she did the sixth grade traditions as a fifth grader and again as a sixth. And we won't be able to even do them once. However, we'll have the memory of being the sixth grade class that went home on March 13th due to the corona, thinking it'd be a few weeks of learning at home. At first it seemed fun, like a break even. To quickly learn it was not. I'm sure many of you felt the same way I did. I was so happy to have a few weeks of learning at home until I realized it was not really nearly as much fun as I thought. After the first week, I kept asking how much longer until we can go back to school. Before I knew it, a few weeks turned into a few more weeks, and the next thing we knew it, we had to finish up the school year at home. There was a part of me that was so happy to hear that, as much as I wanted to go back to see my friends, teachers, and finish the school year we had home. I was thankful because I thought I wouldn't have to do this speech, but here I am. This was a new time for all of us, as students, our teachers, our families, and a learning experience we'll never forget. Thank you for the teachers and staff making it possible for us to finish the school year through distance learning. We know the process was not easy, and we appreciate everything you did to make it possible, guiding us through these times. Thank you to all the families who were patient with the process, with us kids being at home all day and having to become teachers overnight. We have all learned from this, and it has taught us that we can adapt, rise up, problem solve, and overcome obstacles in our life. Everything we have learned will continue to help us move on to the next stages of our life. And that next stage is middle school. Congratulations to my fellow sixth grade classmates. We did it. Middle school, here we come.
Thank you so much, Katie. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Beth Smith to present the Ron Smith Award.
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Smith and I teach second grade at Live Oak Elementary, and it's so nice to be a part of this special day. I'd first like to congratulate all of the sixth graders and their families on the promotion to middle school, and I wish you the best of luck on your new academic adventure. Every year I ask the sixth grade teachers to choose 2 students who come to school every day eager and ready to learn and have a great attitude and always give their best effort and are kind-hearted. I am pleased to present $100 with each of these awards. And this year, our awards go to Jocelyn Rodriguez and Darren Coffey. Congratulations on being such a positive and awesome role model. Thank you, and congratulations to you all, and enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Smith. Now I would like to have our sixth grade teacher, Mrs. McDonald, present our Olivia Karras Award.
Well, hello again. I had the privilege of actually knowing Olivia Karras. She was one of the first or second classes at Live Oak, and she was an amazing, amazing girl with a very, very kind heart. She loved to read. She loved to draw. She was a little on the quiet side, but one of those students that was just, she walked into a room and just everybody knew that she was there, even though she was very quiet. This year, the Olivia Karras Award goes to Ashlyn Ennis. Yay, Ashlyn. And Ashlyn is just one of those students who is just, she's an amazing worker. She is on the quiet side, but she does have another side to her that I got to see this year. She'd come into the class in the morning, and I got to see her other side. But she is an artist. She loves to read. She is an amazing student, and she has an amazing heart. So great job, Ashlyn.
Now, both our sixth grade teachers will be presenting their Leopard Awards.
I'm on again. All right, here I go. So my Live Oak Leopard Award is going to Miranda Richard. I have so many things to say about you, Miranda, but I will keep it short. Miranda is one of the sweetest, kindest, and the most teachable students I know. She's one that always asks, "Oh, hi, Mrs. McDonald. How are you? How was your evening? Have a great afternoon." Always loves to help me with anything I need. "Oh, can I help you? Can I help you with this? Can I help you with that?" She offers help to other students constantly. She gives 100% always, day in and day out. And there's those days where, you know, you just are like not on, and she'll still push through. And she's one that she is never afraid to ask questions if she's not sure. And she'll, "Mrs. McDonald, I really didn't quite get that, or I didn't hear that." She has, during this distance learning time, if I didn't grade something or I didn't put something in, I talk to my students about the right tone. And when you email somebody and you talk to somebody and you text somebody, you use the right tone. And Miranda would always email me, "Mrs. McDonald, I just was wondering if you needed, if you have graded my paper yet and you haven't put it in Jupiter Grades. So always just so polite. Always gives me a hug every single morning. She is just the absolute most perfect student around. So congratulations, Miranda. Well deserved.
All righty. This took a lot of thought, and I decided, since we can only choose one Leopard Award per class, this gets awarded to the type of student that teachers know that they could be proud of, both in and out of the classroom, and both inside or outside of school. It goes to a student who makes Live Oak Elementary very proud. So after a lot of thought, I chose Anthony Fatui. I know he is a kind and respectful student who also has an amazing work ethic. He's done an incredible job in iReady, both in school and in distance learning. This entire school year, he ended up passing 55 out of 58 reading lessons and an amazing 49 out of 53 math lessons. Like some of my other students, he has maintained straight A's throughout the school year. When I looked on Jupiter Grades in our third trimester of distance learning, his averages for his academic classes are anywhere 100% being the lowest, 109% being the highest. Yes, he does bonus, even though he doesn't need to. Now, yes, to be clear, his grades are incredible, but it's not the main reason I'm giving him the Leopard Award. Along with being an amazing academic student, Anthony is also very appreciative and humble. He's always friendly, kind, respectful, and willing to help anyone, including myself. He always was a participant both in the classroom and in our Zoom meetings. Anthony isn't afraid to ask questions when he wants a concept clarified, because he wants to complete all assignments to his personal best. He has been very involved throughout the school year, and he does it with a cheerful and positive personality. He was one of our Math Field Day team members this year and also participated in 5th grade. He is a truly motivated student who wants to learn new things and wants to succeed. He's a true problem solver who values education. And Anthony, I know you will have a lot more successes and celebrations in your future. Thank you for making us Live Oak Leopards proud.
This year, we added a new award, our Distance Learning Award. Distance learning has been difficult for everyone, for me as an administrator, for our teachers and staff, and especially for our students. But these students really showed grit and perseverance during this distance learning time. Mrs. McDonald, would you like to share your distance learning students?
Okay, my distance learning awards go to Ashley, Darren, sorry, I'm not saying the last names. Ashlyn, Devin, Anna, Miranda, Jackson, Justin, Noah, and Yvette. And I am just ever so proud. These students were students that were on all my Zoom calls, answered all my questions of the day, turned in all their assignments. Most of these students turned in their assignments before they were even due. They made distance learning just so easy and for me, because it was all new for me too. And so I appreciate all your hard work and dedication. And Mrs. Fredrickson, you're on.
Okay, I think Katie said it earlier in her speech. We had no idea on Friday, March 13th, yes, Friday the 13th, that we would, we thought we were leaving for maybe a few weeks, that we would be gone for the rest of the school year. And I also want to thank the parents out there and the students, because we teachers, we know it's harder for you to stay motivated at home and get all your work done. By the way, it's harder for us teachers also. So the ones that I want to recognize in distance learning for doing an amazing job, for always turning their work in, and as Mrs. McDonald said, often before it was even due. And the only reason I'm doing last names is because sometimes I have two kids with the same first name. I am going to recognize Jacob Bobadilla, Jocelyn Cedillo, Evan Dellum, Anthony Fatui, Emma Gomez, Jeffrey Krasnoff, Megan Maurer, Scarlett Osteen, Jocelyn Rodriguez, Diego Valles, Alejandro Vargas, and Monica Villarreal. Thank you so much for making my life easy in distance learning.
Mrs. Fredrickson will now present our awards to our students who were on our Math Field Day team. Even though they weren't able to compete this year, they put in all the work to practice and were preparing for the event that was just around the corner before we went to distance learning.
Yeah, and as my students know very well this past year, it was my first year teaching math in over 20 years. And let me tell you, that provided some challenges in itself. I was quite shocked to find out I was the one doing 6th grade Math Field Day this year. Mrs. Edison helped me a whole lot get ready, and she told me she had already put together 2 amazing teams in 5th grade, and that I should check with these students to see if they would be willing to do it again. And let me tell you, I was beyond thrilled when these 8 kids showed such excitement wanting to do it a second time. And starting back in January of this year, they would come to my room twice every week to practice, did a lot of intense problem solving, and even helped me to solve some of the problems. Last week, they did get Math Field Day t-shirts in recognition of their hard work. And I'd like to congratulate the following 8 participants: Jacob Bobadilla, Andrew Bond, Evan Dellum, Anthony Fatui, Noel Son, Diego Valles, Yvette Valles, and Alejandro Vargas. I really did enjoy working with you, and I know in my heart that you would have made Live Oak so proud this year.
Next, we are going to have our teachers read the names of our students who are promoting this year. While we can't personally hand you your certificate today, remember tomorrow between 12 and 1, your family can drive through our school drive-through area, and we will hand you your envelope with your certificate and any awards you may have received tomorrow. The teachers recommended that it would be helpful if parents, you had your students' names on a piece of paper in your dash. So as you come up, we know to get your awards and certificates ready. Mrs. McDonald, would you like to begin?
Yes. Okay. Usually we would have you come up on stage and shake your hand. So I will announce my students. Congratulations. We have had, I'm not going to say too much. I just have to say 2 things because I know that Mrs. Doucette will be watching this and she will actually be tomorrow. She will be there at the drive-through. And so I wanted to tell you all that. And without further ado, here we go. We have Ashley, I see, Jacob, Adorni, Acosta, sorry. Usually we practice these names over and over and over again. So sorry, Jacob, Acosta, Dorn, Matthew, Alvarado, Price, Blackwell, Ethan, Lansfield, Benjamin, Bunch, Israel, Can, Samuel, Castillo, Darren, Coffee, Isabel, Diaz, Ashlyn, Ennis, Katie, Franco, Emma, French, Diego, Hernandez, Luke, James, Matthew, Kiklukian, Allison, Lemus, Adrian, Lopez, Eliana, McDowell, Devin, Nasha, Annalise, Nikolai, Deanna, Owens, Cynthia, Razzo, Miranda, Richard, Madison, Richarde, Justin, Richie, Jackson, Jackson, Sigmund, Noah, Solomon, Rosario, Torres, Noel, Tan, Yvette, Valise, Gerardo, Vasquez, and Preston Weiss. We have been through a lot together this year. It has just been one of those weird years. And I know that it's hard because we are doing this all virtually, but this will be a class that I will never, ever, ever forget. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Okay, before I read the names of my students in room 30, I'd first like to tell you that you were a fun, adventurous, and sorry, that this was a fun, adventurous, not that you are. Well, you could be fun and adventurous too, but it was a fun and adventurous and a crazy school year for sure. For both of our classes together, I'm going to quote a bit of Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the one who will decide where you go. So congratulations to all of you on completing your elementary years. And I wish many wonderful adventures ahead to Stephen Argote, Alexi Arriaga, Vincent Belknap, Jacob Bobadilla, Andrew Bond, Jocelyn Cedillo, Andres Codaher Molina, Evan Dellum, Emily Donaldson, Elijah Escobedo, Anthony Fatui, Emma Gomez, Jeremy Grande, Ariel Green, Miguel Gutierrez, Diamond Juarez, Jeffrey Krasnoff, Sophia Langer, Hallie LePay, Megan Maurer, Scarlett Osteen, Jaden Olivera, Abigail Perez, Yanina Price, Jocelyn Rodriguez, Rodrigo Rodriguez, Victor Rodriguez, Nathan Rojas, Paige Smith, Diego Valles, Alejandro Vargas, Andrew Vasquez, and Monica Villarreal. Congratulations to all the 6th grade classes of 2020.
Congratulations, students. As we wind up today, I want you to remember 2 important lessons that I hope you take away from elementary school. First, that you are capable of anything you put your mind to. We've worked really hard to instill a growth mindset in you and to teach you that it's okay to struggle and fail as long as you learn from the experience and you try again. The second lesson we hope you learn is how to be a kind person. We have worked really hard to teach you the importance of kindness in hopes of sending you off into the world knowing how to work together and treat each other with respect and caring. I feel confident that you will use these lessons to accomplish great things in the future. I have been proud to be your principal, and I know that you will continue to make all of us here at Live Oak very proud. Don't forget about our drive-through tomorrow between 12 and 1. And now we would like to show you a slideshow the students prepared about their elementary school experience.